And I'm back. This is the Hammered Airsoft Smith, and this beautiful pistol in pieces is my Colt M1911A1 gas blowback airsoft pistol. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to put it back together. Take the frame. First piece you're going to put in is the trigger. Make sure it's like so. Pay attention, see if there's angles there, and just slide it into the grooves. It should just go right in like butter. Then you take your mag catch from this side and just drop it in. Should just do so like the trigger, like butter. You don't have to hold it at all this time like you did when you took it out. See, not holding it, you just turn to the right and it works fine. Now you're going to take your disconnector and you're going to hold it like so, and you're just going to place it in there. Take your sear and place it on top of it. Set a little nub on the back of the sear. Will be here. Okay? Then you take your hammer and you just place it there until it locks all the way down. All the way down means just like simply down. Then you're going to take this section here. You're going to take the flathead screw and begin to reassemble that. Don't put it in all the way. Just have it sticking out that much. Take your valve activator spring, place it like so. Take your valve activator, place it in like so. The back section there needs to lock into that little groove. And then you need to take that side of the spring and slip it underneath the little slit. Right there. See, there's a slit there. If you pay attention, you'll know what I mean. There's a video, so you can always just go back and look at it. Now we're going to take this piece, just reattach it to the frame here. It could be a little finicky. You need to have the hammer down a little bit, and if it doesn't go straight in, loosen that screw a little bit, but be careful because that screw is holding in that spring, the valve activator spring, and just keep loosening little by little until it just slips in. It's the finicky part of the whole thing that's wasting a lot of my time, really. There we go. It go in through the top on an angle, and you'll just slip right in. Tighten that screw right away. That screw actually goes right into the sear. You can put some thread lock on it. Blue thread lock. Make sure you put some on the Phillips screw, which goes in right there. That screw actually holds this whole section and the hammer in place. The screw tends to get loose from the vibration of the gun kicking so much. So that's why thread lock is yeah, it's advised. Okay, waste quite a bit of time doing that. Then you take the hammer strap, make sure it's down, and you take your leaf spring and you just simply put it down on top of the sears and such. Sear, disconnector, and all that, like so. Do not let any of the three, well, only two of the fingers can screw up. The one you can't, but the other two, don't let them slip underneath the sears or anything. And you gotta make sure that the one part of this 3-finger spring goes down to that little notch there. You'll know what I mean when you do it yourself. Put the hammer strut down. Get your thumb safety, grip safety in place, but make sure that the hammer strut stays in the middle of the thumb safety. Hold the thumb safety down. Make sure the hammer strut is like that. Exactly like this. This is exactly what we want to see before you start slipping this mainspring housing on. And by the way, the mainspring housing does come apart more, but I'm not doing that. You just put a screwdriver in there, lean it up against that copper pin, kind of just bundle around with it, and the spring will come out. Be very careful, because that spring can launch out and hit you in the eye. Now you're going to relieve some tension of the grip safety. Turn the pistol like so, so that way the hammer strut is down, and you just push the mainspring housing all the way up, hold it in place, and then put your pin in like so. My pin just fell out. That's kind of weird. Yep, and the hammer comes back and works fine. Okay, next, you're going to get the thinner, longer plunger. Just drop it in there, shake it around a little bit so it goes all the way down to the bottom. Plunger spring, just place that into the plunger tube as well, followed by the last plunger, a little thick, short one. Cock the hammer back. Take your thumb safety. Place it in there gently and not all the way. Make sure it's tilted up as if it's on. Take a flathead. To hold that plunger in place. This is going to be awkward. To hold the plunger in place, push the thumb safety all the way down and test it. Seems to be working fine. Alright guys, catch part 2 of the reassembly of the Colt M1911A1 gas blowback airsoft pistol, where pretty much I just put the grips back on and the rest is slotting together. Alright, thanks for watching.